So first of all, there is yes, I'm so switching on the recording, then I'm trying to share the screen, and it will be, yes, here. It will be here like, and okay. So there is a problem. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Can you see anything on the screen?
No.
Not yet. Okay. What about now?
It starts
It is starting.
the screen sharing, teacher.
Can you see the screen? I mean the presentation on the screen?
Yes, teacher, now is clear.
So now I'm trying to make it full screen. Just a minute. And let's start from the first. Is it full screen now?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay now.
It's full screen. Okay, good. So today we're going to speak about presenting complaints by the patients. So, and our focus will be on some medical issues, and we'll be studying with the book which is called Oxford English for Careers Medicine 1. And before we start speaking about our medical topics, I will say some words about myself. So my name is Nadezhda Bershina, and I'm the teacher of English, the senior lecturer at Al-Farabi Kazakh National University. And I was born in Russia, then I moved, and I graduated from university in Russia, then I moved to Kazakhstan. I also got my master degree in linguistics, and I studied at American University, which is Iowa State University. Actually, I was a visiting scholar there, and I also studied in Europe, in Poland, at Warmia and Mazur University. Well, and so I got experience in working as a teacher at secondary school, and I also worked at Almaty Management University for several years. And I've been working at Al-Farabi Kazakh National University since 2018, just for 4 years. So this is just short information about myself. I also have the experience in teaching students of different specialties like medicine, biology, economics, management, all kind of subjects. So, well, and I think we'll have the time and chance to get to know each other closer with the time. Okay, and now you can see the cover of the book we are going to study with. This is the course book. Medicine 1. And so I would like Mohammed Ali to just to write the email address here to the chat, so I'll be able to send this book to you, and then later you can share the book with the other students. Okay, Mohammed Ali, can you hear me? Mohammed Ali, are you here? Are you still here? I hope so. Okay.
He
Well,
is here, teacher, but I think he has bad internet connection for now.
I see. I see.
Y-
Okay.
You can send in our group in WhatsApp. We make a group.
Yes. Yes, I remember now. Yeah. Okay, good. Well, now let us start speaking about medicine and hospitals. And as you can see, we are going to speak about presenting complaints. And so the first thing, a patient, a sick person, just can see when he has a problem and when he comes to the hospital is a reception and a receptionist. And let us look at the photographs which you can see here on this slide. And there are 4 phrases, and the task is to match each photograph with the person, with what the person is saying. For example, the first phrase here below the pictures is, I just need to find Mr. Jensen's notes. So which picture matches with this phrase?
I think B, teacher.
Pictures, sorry.
Let's see.
C, yes, because this person is looking for some notes on the shelves, and these notes, personal patient's records are on paper here in this picture. Okay, so let us read the second phrase, and let us listen to Abdel Rahman. Will you read the second phrase, please?
My hospital number, it's 343-8235, and my GP's number is Dr. Ling.
So
I think it's A.
this is picture A, yes, because the patient is just giving personal details to the receptionist, as we can see in the picture. Okay, good. So the next phrase, number 3, is for Sam.
Yes, good morning, Mrs. Lim. My name is Dr. Bray. I think it's B.
This is picture B, yes. They are shaking their hands. So just they can see each other for the first time. And so the 4th sentence is for Amar.
Sorry, I don't know my GPS phone number. Can I leave that blank? I think it's gonna be D.
Yes. You're right. Okay. And so you can see that in some of the sentences, we can see the abbreviation GP, and GP stands for a doctor who provides general medical treatment for people who live in a particular area, a family doctor. So this is general practitioner. And this is a very popular abbreviation that we can see later, just a lot of time. Okay. Let us move to the next slide. And can we move to the next slide? Yeah. So you can see. You can see here that. Just a minute. This is. Let us focus on the patient records. So and think about the following. How important are accurate patient records? What do you think of it? Anurin, can you please comment on this question?
Yes. I think it should be 100% accurate, because it contains information about the patient. Doctor, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Mhm.
So important, sorry. I think it should be 100% accurate, because it contains all the information about the patient. So if something happened to the patient, we could go to his patient records and find how was his state and what he suffers from in the past. So to know how did he get to this state.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
And so the next question about the patient records in your country, are patient records kept on computer or on paper? And which of these two systems do you think is better? So Emma, please.
In my country, it depends on which hospital and which area. Like in countryside, we have computer documents, but in other away from countryside, it's paper. In my opinion, I think that computer is more important than paper, because the electronic records offer much better security than the traditional paper files. Also, the paper files can easily get lost or misplaced or be damaged. That's all.
Okay, so you think that there are only pluses using the patient records on computer? Are there any advantages just with the paper patient records, keeping them on paper?
Hello, I can't hear you. Can you repeat?
So the connection is bad. I can't hear you. Yes? Emma?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now.
Yeah, sorry, my internet was lagging. What is your question?
The question is, are there any advantages in keeping patient records on paper? Okay, anyone can answer this question?
Okay, can I answer?
So, Ethar?
Yes, I guess this advantage will be that the paper can being for a long time and for many years, but the computer can format or it will lose the information, most of the information about the patient by the time.
Okay, and I think that so if we Mohamed Wali, please.
Yes, teacher, I can add something here that on computer, when electric current get off, we can't find the information, but on paper we can find it. And if someone deleted this information from the computer, we can't find, so we need a copy from paper. So I think we need the both together, computer and the paper in this time.
Okay, so thank you so much. Okay. Now let us, if we move to the next slide, we can see some information about one of the patients and some personal details. And we're going to listen to the information about this person, and if there are any mistakes, we're going to correct the mistakes. So we should focus on what is given here on the lines with numbers from 1, 2, 3 up to 8. And if the information is the same as it is given here on this form, we should just tick it, right? And so now you can see here, for example, in the surname, it is corrected. The surname is not Johnson, this is Carlson. Mahmed. See. And there are several abbreviations here on this form. For example, DOB. What does this abbreviation stand for? DOB, any ideas? This is
Date of birth.
Exactly, date of birth. Okay. Then there is GP. What is GP?
General practitioner.
Exactly. Okay. And as you see, C/O, this is complaints of, and this is the patient's problem. And now we are going to, I'm going to so turn on the recording and you'll tell me if you can hear or not, okay? And please take notes on your paper about this listening task. Okay. Takes time.
Unit 1, Listening 1.
Do you hear?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'd like to check some information about your personal details, if I may.
Okay.
Can you tell me what your family name is?
It's Carlson.
Carlson. And your first name?
It's Dave.
Any other names?
My middle name's Ian.
Okay, that's male. And can you tell me what your address is?
It's 3 Parkview Mansions, Castlefield, Manchester, M6 7DE.
When were you admitted?
Yesterday the 9th at 2 p.m.
Okay, 9th of November 2008 at 2 p.m. Duncan Ward. And do you know your hospital number?
Yes, it's here. It's 19733045.
Okay, 33045. And what's your date of birth?
7953.
Your telephone number?
0166 405 7001.
Okay. Are you married or single?
I'm single.
Right, single. What do you do for a living?
I'm a postman.
And lastly, who's your GP?
Dr. Jones.
Okay, Mr. Carlson, thank you.
So did you get the information? So Mohamed Aboli.
yes, teacher.
So will you comment on the address? Mhm.
Yeah, address. I think address is correct.
Mhm. What about admission details?
2 p.m. Not
Yes,
4.
the time is different. So okay, thank you. And Hussam, please.
Yes.
What about hospital number?
33, not 36.
So one just yes, it's wrong here. Okay, and date of birth?
7935.
Yes. Okay, so the 7th of September. Yeah. So 1953. Okay. Now let us listen to. So Noha. What can you say about his marital status?
I think the GP is Dr. Jones, not Dr.
So you made correction, just Dr. Jones.
Also, he is single, right? And his date of birth, his date of birth is 7/9/35. And the address of him 3 Park in Manchester, and
So
his
the
phone
address
number
is correct
his
here.
hospital. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, well, this is very essential skill just to know how to understand, to be able to understand the basic information about people, because this is the first thing they do when they come to the hospital. I would like you to think of the questions that the doctor asks for each piece of information on the form. What were the questions? Do you remember them? So the questions are very simple, yes? What is your... Yes, Tariq?
Date of birth.
Tariq?
Yes, doctor. Yes. The first question is, what is your family name?
Yeah, what about the other questions?
What is your first name? The third one.
Yes.
What is your address?
Okay, good. So these questions are very just simple and familiar to all of us, but I would like you to have a look at them. They're given here on this slide. And so some of the questions are like direct. What's your telephone number? Do you know your hospital number? But some of the questions are just, they start with the phrase, for example, can you tell me what your family name is? Or can you tell me what your address is? So the receptionist starts the question with this phrase just to make it sound more polite and gentle. And some of the questions are very short, like the second one, and your first name. So the receptionist shortens the question. Well, and why does just he use such kind of questions? Patients are vulnerable when they come into contact with medical professionals. So when taking a history, doctors and nurses need to learn to ask questions in a way that instills confidence in patients and elicits accurate information. And so if we focus on the structure of the question, so the structure of gentle questions, so which is used to put the patient at ease. The structure is the following. As you can see, if so we start the question with the can you tell me? This is the question itself. The next part is not a question. This is a part of the just affirmative sentence. And that is why the order of words here is not inverted. So we say what or who plus noun plus verb. So the verb follows the noun. So this is the direct order of words. So if we ask the direct question, it sounds like, what is your name? What is your surname? So first there is the verb is, and then surname follows the verb. But if we start the question with, can you tell me? So the order of words will be different. So can you tell me what your surname is? So is moves to the place after the noun. So this is the way we ask complex questions. Well, Mhm. Or just, as you can see, the doctor removes some words from the question. What's your first name? Your first name? Have you any other names? Any other names? And so on. Okay. Well, yes. So it looks like we have less than 1 minute. That is why just we are going to take, and it will be 10 minutes.